still a number of things for us to work on. I think we deserve to win the game, and probably weren't quite as accurate in the second half, and didn't have as much ball in the second half as we had in the first half. But I was pleased to get the win. Be nice to be sitting in the coach's box, not sort of going through, feeling that this game's going to go down to the wire. But in fairness to the boys, they scrambled well. Pleased with the result.
What aspects of the game have improved? What do you still need to work on?
I think defensively at times we were good. There's a few moments I think a number of players would have learned a lot from today's experience and some of those combinations. The midfield, I thought Joe Hawkins carried well, and we got caught a little bit defensively on a couple of occasions, and just making some right decisions. There's a lot of growth in this team with some of the youngsters, and so I think they'll learn from that and they'll get better from it.
And how did you assess Rhys Webb's contribution in steering them round, if you like?
I thought he was excellent in that game in terms of the way his decision making and controlled the game. He kicked well. He hasn't played at this level for a while, and so we were always thinking, when do we need to make a change in terms of his legs and stuff. But I thought his contribution was excellent, and his decision making, in terms of not trying to force things, not trying too hard, and when that opportunity arose where he's gone through the gap and picked up Faletau for the try, I thought he's made that right call, and so I thought it was a great contribution by him.
And where are you in terms of fitness for the final game? Williams and Scott Baldwin coming off today, and Dan Biggar's availability. Where are you on those?
Dan will be fine. A few guys are a bit banged up and stuff, and a bit of cramping and things. Scott Baldwin's got a pec injury that he probably need to get scanned, which will potentially count him out of next week. And Liam Williams is just he's got a bit of a clavicle. Josh Adams' slight is it ACL?
Oh, yeah, I think it was just a knock to the knee.
Yeah, knock to the knee or something. Yeah, so he carried on, so he should be okay. Just a few guys banged up, really.
Ken, what was the emotion on the field during that game when you got into that big lead and able to hold on? What did it feel like from the middle?
No, I thought the way we prepared over the last 2 weeks is everything we experienced out there. We knew how Italy were going to play. The non-23 boys, to be fair, have been absolutely outstanding in prepping us for what to expect, and Italy didn't disappoint. We stuck to our game plan. First half was pretty much ideal, what we wanted to do. Second half, early on, they won some collisions, got momentum, and then showed how good they are and how talented they are. So, there's out there, I thought we were in control. The small conversations we've spoken about and tips, like Atsa said in the week, it's about getting back to enjoying it, and I felt we did that tonight, this afternoon. And there's been a lot going on over the last 6 or 7 weeks, on and off the field, but we've worked hard. Everybody's been in this group, and it was good to see that enjoyment, working hard for each other. When we're under the pump, that bit of composure, and we'll grow from this. We got to perhaps lacked a bit of confidence over the last couple of weeks, but I felt we were confident, we were patient, we problem solved, and we just got to build from there. And it's going to be another challenge against France next week, and obviously leading on to the World Cup.
And what are you hoping to get from the preparations being held in France, and how confident are you of being able to challenge them in Paris now?
Yeah, we're confident. We've got a talented group of players, a lot of experience. We're coached very well. So we'll be confident going to Paris. They are one of the best teams in the world. They're on a phenomenal run, but we got nothing to fear, nothing to lose. We'll go to Nice now, and we'll have a 4 or 5 days prep out of the Goldfish Bowl. which will be great. And I'll be concentrate on the rugby and work hard and turn up at Paris to try and get a W.
Hi Warren. Ken's touched on it there, the confidence. Just how much is that going to be a boost now moving forward? After sort of a run of defeats.
Yeah, I think it'd be massive, and I saw that today. The times when we were, either had fallen off a tackle or they'd made a bit of a break. I just thought our scramble in terms of getting back and working hard for each other was probably, to me, one of the biggest highlights, and I think Ken's touched on it as well. I mean, the nice thing about the last sort of 2 weeks, it's the first time that we've actually been able to just fully concentrate on the rugby without other issues going on behind the scenes. So there's no doubt that's made a big difference to this group, and we spoke before the game about being smart in the way that we wanted to play, but also being brave and taking those opportunities, being moving the ball, and I didn't feel that it was a game that we just had to win, and I thought we deserved to win today against an Italian team that's it's obviously improving, and probably the most athletic Italian side that I've seen for a number of years.
And Ken, you've touched on what's been going on off the field. Just how much, given everything you've been through in the last few weeks, did the win mean to you?
Yeah, it meant a lot to me, but it's not about me. It's about a group. We're trying to build something, and we are building. That togetherness, that tightness as a squad and management. It doesn't happen overnight, and I think obviously you won't see a lot of it, but I think the work that the non-23 have put in over the last 2 weeks, Alex King mentioned it after the game, the work that they've put in over the last 2 weeks has shown where we're trying to get to as a squad. They've really challenged the boys who were starting and coming off the bench and prepped us really well, and I think that's testament to where we're trying to get to, and it was a victory for the whole squad and management.
Ken, pa mor hapus I ti, faint nathach chi fwynhau y fuddugoliaeth yna heddi?
Ie, hapus iawn gweld I cael y fuddugoliaeth yna. Oedd hi'n gêm galed. Mae'r dalwyr, maen nhw'n datblygu fel tîm a carfan, fel ni'n gweld colli nhw yn Gaerdydd. Maen nhw'n curo Australia yn y blwyddyn yma, maen nhw'n tîm dda iawn. So ni'n gwybod y Charles yn dod mas yna, ond just proud iawn o'r boys, y ffordd maen nhw wedi paratoi, y carfan cyfan, nid just y boys yn chwarae heddi. A just hapus I pawb sydd yn grŵp ni am y gwaith sydd wedi mynd mlaen dros y 6 I 7 wythnos diwetha I cael y fuddugoliaeth a mwynhau'r pob moment o'r gêm hefyd.
Ia, cael y fuddugoliaeth yn siŵr o god I hyder. Wrth I chi droi'ch gorwelion tuag at Ffrainc wythnos nesaf?
Ie, un peth mae ennill yn gallu fod yn habit, ond mae colli yn gallu fod hefyd. So, ni wedi cael yna mas o'r system nawr, a mae rhaid cadw'r momentum. Bydd rhaid gwella'n nifer o agweddau pan ni'n dod yn erbyn Ffrainc wythnos nesaf, wedi un o'r tîmau'r gorau yn y byd ar y foment. So, bydd rhaid ni gwella dros yr wythnos, a ni'n gwybod ni, ond mae fe'n lot haws paratoi ar ôl fuddugoliaeth a cadw'r momentum ni a cael hwyl pan mae'n neud e hefyd.
Ia, chi'n neu Ffrainc wythnos nesaf yn paratoi ar gyfer y gêm, a gallu canolbwyntio'n llwyr ar y gêm na.
Ie, so bydd e'n gret, wnaethon ni wneud e'n 2019. A mae'n gweithio'n dda, bod mas o'r fro tu allan o Gymru am wythnos hefyd, a hala mwy amser yn gilydd, dod I nabod y boes hefyd, oedd I ar y ca. Lot o boes ifanc, boes newydd dod mewn i'r garfan ni. So, bydd e'n gret, nath e'n gweithio'n dda iawn yn 2019. Fi'n siŵr bydd e'n wythnos dda o paratoi. Gobeithio bydd bach yn dwymach na beth mae wedi bod yn Cymru dros pythefnos diwetha. So, ni'n edrych mlaen at cadw momentum mlaen nawr a mynd I Paris.
Ia, jyst yn ôl am ffyddiog y gallwch chi ennill am yr eildro o'r bron.
Pam lais, oedd neb yn disgwyl ni dod ma heddi I ennill. So bydd neb yn siŵr disgwyl ni mynd I Paris a ennill wythnos nesaf. So rhaid ni cadw'r hyder, y momentum yn y garfan, gwybod bod rhaid ni gwella yn rhai agweddau o'r gêm. Ond pwy a wyr? Mae digon o talent yn y garfan.